Hello and welcome to another interview at the Future Blockchain Summit. This is day 3. I'm Adel, the host, and today we have a special guest with us, Noel Hatem, who is partner and head of digital assets at Mintiply Capital.
Yeah.
Noel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Thanks for being on the show. We are here to educate, we are here to learn, and there's so much innovation happening in this space. So tell us, what is your story and what brings you here today?
And well, my story started, I would say, more than 10 years ago when I first heard about Bitcoin. And at the time, I did not believe in Bitcoin. And it made me think that governments would never allow it. But after some time, it's like it started gaining traction, and I said, oh, I cannot be out of this. And then I started diving deeper and deeper in understanding how it really worked.
Right.
And then after that, it's just my life changed. And now it's like I cannot have enough Bitcoin. So
right.
That's kind of what happened.
Interesting. And what is it that Mintiply Capital actually does?
So we are more like a TradFi company. Started from investment banking, advisory services. Now we're going for venture capital.
Venture capital.
Yeah, so we're bridging mostly a venture capitalist from the US and bringing to the MENA region, and also bringing startups from the MENA region to the US. So this is part of what we execute on a daily basis. But also, it's the part of digital assets, which is my passion. I've been implementing now as institutions now are looking for allocation on this type of new economy, let's say, and using it as a hedge, mostly against a possible collapse of the dollar or the existing fiat system.
True, and also a hedge against inflation, right? Because obviously, I think Bitcoin, the fact that it's always increasing in value, despite bull and bear runs, it tends to increase in value accumulatively, where it's worth more than it was a couple of years ago. Now, being at 64K, you can park your money there. But if you park your money in the interest bank in the bank, what's getting more? What's growing better? Bitcoin.
It's true. It's true. If you just leave your money in the bank and you do not invest, you're probably going to lose 99% of the value over a couple of 30, 50 years. It's what be enough for you to lose your purchasing power.
True.
Which is kind of sad, because we live in an economy that most people do not understand how finance works. And this is one thing that I understand that Bitcoin brings as a super value to the population of the world. Is it forces people to understand how the system works. True. And it gives financial literacy.
Very nice. And so what is it that you at the company do? So I understand you are partner, and you're head of digital assets. What's your day-to-day like? Tell us a bit about what's a day in life like for yourself?
I love to do research. So we are always trying to understand the best time to allocate.
Allocate assets?
Allocate assets into if you see a good opportunity to when to buy Bitcoin.
Oh.
It's 30K, it was great. But I'll tell you, it's a strategy simple as it can get, just DCA and keep buying Bitcoin all the time. That's the
easiest
thing to do, and you will be profitable. That's kind of at least from the past couple of years, even if you bought at the top and you kept buying, you would still be positive
True.
Today.
True. Wow. That's a wonderful advice. I hope people actually listen and do it. And I'm curious now, what brings you here at the Future Blockchain Summit? Do you have a booth? What brings you here today?
Oh, just I consider myself a technologist, so I'm just looking for new things, meeting some familiar faces.
Yes.
And just making sure that I'm aware of what's going on.
Wonderful.
Because you cannot lock yourself in an office. And,
no.
You need to talk to people.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. Noel, I want to thank you for your time and your insights. So thank you for everything, and all the best with Mintiply Capital.
Thank you so much, Adel.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. We will leave all the links in the description so you can check out Noel's profile as well as Mintiply Capital. And thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Bye.